All right, well, this is the finale. I'm very, very excited. My band is in here now waiting to hear your opinion, like the coming of Christ. Sounds good, brother. All right. So let's jump into the finale. 14 stripped. Is there also a video for this or no?
Echoed by sadness, feeling the void in my soul. I found you, the refuge and redemption.
Oh man, way better than the original. Already. Already better.
Storm in me, the ocean of my hope and all uncertain days, and in the middle of my chaos, there was you.
I'm vibing to this one, dude. Very ambient.
But it's you all alone that makes me feel, that keeps me still. When everything was broken, you call my name.
Really good album, man. Really good album.
You're to come within the storm in me, the ocean of my hope and all uncertainties, and in the middle of my chaos, there was you.
Love that delay.
In the sea of emotions, you come and rage between the shadow and the soul. I will seek you out amongst the stars.
This is so good, dude. It's way better than the original. What the fuck, dude?
When everything is falling, the words you say, let me live in love, my living love. I'm a dying eclipse, just waiting for its end.
She got a great vibrato.
But you set fire and let it ablaze. Let it ablaze. Ablaze. You're to
reason this reminds me of Massive Attack. Teardrops. Or Teardrops, excuse me. Just the whole vibe of it.
Between the shadow and my soul, it's you all alone. It makes me feel, it gives me still. It's you all alone.
It's longer than 14, the original as well.
What's to say? It's you all alone. The words to say, believe in love. Let me live in love.
Very, very soothing outro to the album. I like that a lot. There's voices. But yeah, I like that a lot. It's a it's a way better version than the original, in my personal opinion. But I like that. It's very ethereal, like he was saying in the chat. My buddy Matt, he was saying it was ethereal, ambient. It's very, very melodic, it's just got a lot of harmonies. It just puts you in like a happy, a relaxed state of mind. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So I'm gonna jump into my review. You can choose to either have me mute the mic or we can talk about it as I review it. But I have a template of what I do. Or is there anything you want to say before I jump into this review?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, nothing you want to say before I jump into the review? We're good?
I'm good.
Alright, cool.
Actually, I'm quite tense.
Don't worry. I'm not going to be too harsh, but I do have to be honest. Alright, let's jump into the review. So,
Go.
what was my favorite moment on this album? I personally think that my favorite moment is going to... That one right there. Chains of Lament, Lost. That final chorus where it just goes in the... It's like that fucking moment whenever Phil Collins does the... I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Right? But very, very cool. I like that. I love it. Very Trivium. And yeah, I think that's why I like that one the most for a pause moment. That's going to be my pause moment. That final outro course in Chains of Lament very surprised me. I like it a lot. I love the guitars in the left and the right sides with the drums and your vocals as well on this track. This was the first ballad, correct? This was the first ballad on the album that I heard. I really, really like this song a lot. Let's jump into my pause picks. What are the 3 best tracks on this album in my personal opinion? Number 1 goes to... I think I'm going to have to give number 1 to Chains of Lament, Lost. I really, really love this chorus. This chorus is just beautiful. I love that chorus, and it's like an uplifting, like something just gets uplifted from your soul when you hear that chorus, in my personal opinion. I really, really like that a lot.
That's my favorite.
Number.
That's my favorite also.
Oh, that's your favorite? Nice.
Yeah.
My second favorite on this album. I like Die Affliction because it has that progginess and very gentiness, and it's just like you don't know where it's going to go to next. I like that a lot. I would probably have to say my second favorite is Hope Equals Hate.
Getting confused.
That that riff is really, really, really cool. I like that a lot. Sorry, I was playing it during, but yeah, very, very cool riff for the guitars in that track. And I loved your fucking vocals in that as well. Your vocals are awesome in every single track. But yeah, I like this track a lot. And number 3 is gonna go to For In Forgiveness. I love the chorus on this as well. Is that you? That's you that's singing that chorus? Or is that a different person singing that? That's really, really good. I like that.
All the screaming except the clean vocals and the chorus.
It sounds like a completely different person singing that chorus. Like, it doesn't sound like the other tracks. It doesn't sound like your voice. So I was like, is that her? That's a cool track. I like that a lot. It's very OG metalcore, very Soilwork. As we said before, it's very Soilwork. It's very Kill Switch. It's very Deadlock. That's definitely the number one, probably the number one band I would say you sound like, in my personal opinion. But we'll get to that later. Spoilers. All right, cool. So, the album MVP, and I'm kind of being biased here. I mean, she's already in the chat. We're going to give it to Nicole Pestalante. I think that her vocal range, her vocal attributes, the fact that her vocal style can just change like a fucking on a dime like that, and she can sound like someone completely different. She can sound like a fucking angel. She can sound like a demon. She can sound like a fucking Howard Jones. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, and that's definitely worth earning the album MVP for me for sure. I'm gonna give it to you for sure. Very, very awesome vocalist. Let's jump into similar artists. Similar artists. So we're gonna pick 5 similar artists that this album reminds me of. Number 1 is Kill Switch. Instantly Kill Switch engage. Very old style Kill Switch. Kind of like they're self-titled, and you have Alive and Just Breathing, Daylight Dies. That very era of Kill Switch, very, very reminiscent to this album sound. I definitely want to say that Kill Switch is probably the number 1 influence, and also the similar artist that people would like if they like this band, or if they like Kill Switch, they'll like this band. Excuse me. Get fucking tired. Alright. Second, I'm gonna have to say with the guitar aspect, it's Trivium. For sure. Very, very technical guitars on this album. It's very proggy. It's kind of thrashy in a way. On some of these tracks, I really, really like it. I love the guitars on this album. The mixing is not the greatest on this album, I will tell you that. But again, it's supposed to sound like 2000s metalcore, so it's not going to sound like the fucking modern metalcore. So you're not going to get that modern mix that we're so used to hearing nowadays. That fucking Sleep Token, the Bad Omens, stuff like that. But
very polished, very processed.
Yes, very compressed. That's the big word right there, compressed. This is not compressed at all, and I like that. It's a very raw sounding album. But yeah, definitely technical guitars on this. Very reminds me of Matt and his guitars on Trivium. Number 3, Deadlock. Again, Germany band, Melodeath band. Fantastic band if you've never heard of them before. I'm pretty sure.
I haven't realized that.
Nicole knows who they are. I'm sure your husband probably knows who they are as well. But
he's the one who shared to me, like, oh, you listen to this band. It's
they're
very good.
sick as fuck.
And then,
another underrated band, too. They're so fucking underrated, it's ridiculous. But definitely Deadlock. The melodic vocals very reminds me of, like, Code of Honor era with their... Like the Code of Honor, it was the very first song I've ever listened to them. Then I heard We Shall All Bleed. I was like, this sucks compared to Code of Honor. So I like We Shall All Bleed. It's my favorite fucking track of all time by them. But very, very melodic and death metal aspect band that you need to go listen to if you enjoy Lilith. All right, number 4, Soilwork. Very melodic, very death metal again. And a lot of the choruses in here really remind me of Bjorn's kind of vocal style. I like that. And the guitars also, the composition of the tracks, especially this one right here, Very, very, can't remember the name of the fucking album. 1 second. See? I'm getting too fucking old to remember. All right. It just came off a 20th anniversary. Is that 20th anniversary? Stabbing the Drama. There we go. It's very, very reminiscent of that. Of like Nerve and Distance and Stabbing the Drama. One with the flies. It's all...
And if you listen to Soilwork, you can remember Jesse Leach. Boy, vocals.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I guarantee Killswitch was definitely influenced by Soilwork or vice versa. But yeah, very, very mellow-def sounding album.
Sometimes when I listen to them, like if I'm not quite familiar with a song, the first thing that comes in mind is, oh, it sounds like Jesse.
Now this,
and then I look up into the song or the artist, and then I realize it's Soilwork.
Now this final similar artist, I'm kind of gonna have to put it at a tie, but there's more sounding of, and I fucking hate this band now, Azalea Dying. I don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
But
we have same feeling.
because of what he did to his wife, his ex-wife, and his current wife too. I heard he was an abuser, but I'm not gonna get into it. But I would have to say either Azalea Dying or Windrunner for the final. And just because I don't really care for Azalea Dying, I'm gonna pick Windrunner. It's very aspect to technical gent of Windrunner and the very ambience and very a new wife is an ex-wife now. You're right, it is. Yeah, Danny, she's a singer now, right? She's a singer and a screamer.
I mean, for Azalea Dying, musicality wise, they're very good.
Yeah.
But not too.
Yeah, she's a really good singer too. But yeah, very, very Windrunner, very ambient, very proggy, very experimental, gent and technical vibes with this whole album. So I have to give it to that for sure. Especially songs like 14, for not for In Forgiveness, but 14. The strip songs really remind me of Windrunner. It was Die Affliction also remind me of Windrunner. There's several songs in here really brought out that Windrunner kind of ambient flow to it. I really, really like this. And I wasn't expecting to hear that sound from this album. Subgenre. What subgenre of rock? No, sorry. What subgenre of metal are we getting on this album? It's fucking metalcore. If you're a fucking monkey, you're gonna know this is metalcore. All right, okay. I'm just saying, like metalcore is like the most fucking popular subgenre of metal out there, so it's definitely metalcore. Number 2, melodeath. It's very melodic death metal, and I really, really like that we got that aspect down here as well. It is somewhat proggy. I would have to give this. A lot of tracks on here very prog, so I have to give it to prog as well. It's pretty ambient. Actually, I was gonna give it to gent. I was like, I can't give it to gent. There's only one track. It was gent. Yeah, thrash. We're gonna give it to thrash. I don't know why, but it's just got that fast. Actually, yeah, thrash. We'll do thrash. There's a thrash. I'm thinking thrash, right? Sorry, it's either thrash or fucking hardcore. That doesn't sound anything like hardcore. Nah, I'll give it to melodic. We'll give it to. No, I already gave it to melodeath. Can't give it to melodic. Got it. Fuck, we don't get your shit together. All right, thrash. Yeah, we'll give it to thrash for sure. It's a very fast-paced album. Very thrashy. Very it's very fast-paced. We're just gonna leave it at that. It's very thrashy. And finally, we have ambient. Yeah, ambient would probably be the last one. There's a lot of tracks on here. Really got that ambience. Tracks like this one. This one. This one. Very, very ambient vibe coming from this whole album. I wasn't expecting to hear that either from this album. I was expecting straight OG metalcore and that was it, but we got a lot more than what I expected, and I really like that. This is the hardest part, the implication, the meaning of the whole album. And I'm gonna use ChatGPT for this shit because ChatGPT never fucking fails me. I use fucking AI every single day of my life now. it's internal struggle, truth without facade. Okay, cool. Sounds about right. TLDR. In Garden of Sins is a fearless, metaphor-rich metalcore album about unseen mental scars and emotional survival. Lilith Philippines invites listeners into their garden, quote-unquote, both beautiful and broken, using crushing riffs, soaring melodies, and brutally honest storytelling to contrast internal darkness with sparks of resilience. That sounds about right, Nicole? That's a fucking computer that just said that.
Very near. Very near.
That's a fucking computer that just did that. Alright. My rating. This is where she's gonna get tense. Alright. What am I gonna give this? Alright, so I'm gonna tell you the bad things about this. The mix is very, very low. The mastering, the limiting needs to be... the mastering's good. The mastering is great. It could be better. I'm not hearing a very good master with this. The limiting, however, is very, very low. And I'm going to kind of give you kind of... 1 second. Let me play a track real quick. Okay, all right, okay. So what I'm hitting right now is a -7 dB. And what you normally want to aim for is -5 to -7. So you're just below the threshold, in my personal opinion. I like it. It could be louder. I wish it was louder. But the mixing on this is
Most of our friends
good.
have commented regarding that.
Okay.
Like,
So I feel like less of an asshole then. All right, cool. All right. That being said, there was one track on here that really, really threw me off, and that was 14. It needs to be remixed, needs to be remastered. It is the lowest. It's not the lowest, sorry. The lowest is the fight. Insanitarium is the lowest. What the fuck is the video? How is that the lowest? I don't know. It's the newest one, I guess. But yeah. It is... okay. All right. So we're going to give this album... I'm going to be very honest with this one. I'm giving this album an 8.5 out of 10. I like this.
It's a very decent score.
It's good.
To be honest.
It's a good album. It has that OG metalcore mix to it. And I wasn't expecting to hear that from this. Especially with a newer band from 2025, right? You guys have been around how long now? 2020? 2021? I think?
No, we started 2013, so we're kind of 12 years already.
Nice. And every band has its struggles. I know. Trust me, I've been in a lot of them. But yeah, very, very decent album. I think 8.5 is a pretty good rating for this. But yeah, man, Nicole, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Real quick.
I enjoyed. Actually, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here, to share our music. And yeah, that's a very decent, and I'm happy with the rating that you've given us. So we'll just have to improve with the mixing.
Well, if you got any
And I agree
questions,
with that.
if you got any questions, just come to me. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I've only been doing it for 5 years, but I've joined Nail in the Mix, and I learned a lot doing that.
Yep.
What's the next album reaction? The next album reaction /EP reaction that we're gonna be doing is, well, let me go to my Instagram because I can't fucking remember what I fucking put. My wife will be the first to tell you I'm very unorganized. Okay, there we go. The next album reaction we will be checking out on the channel is going to be taking place next Friday? Yeah, next Friday. So this Friday coming up. Is it 12 o'clock? Yeah, it's not. Next Friday. The Inner Being. Edge of the Obscure. Very, very interested to check that out. It's a industrial/cyber gent band. It sounds like Nemec. And very, very interested to check that out. It was won by Michigan. He won it in the poll. So shout out goes to him as well. If he's still here, I know he's watching a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to check that out. If you enjoyed this and it's your first time here, please click the like button, click the share button, share us around to Lilith fans or metalcore fans alike. Leave a comment below what you enjoyed the most about in this playlist. If you watched the whole playlist, please put let's go with a snake, since Lilith is part of the Garden of Eden. Let's put a snake in the comments if you watch this whole playlist, every single fucking song on this playlist. And share us around. I think I already said that. And subscribe. If you want to get an album on this channel, you will have to wait for next year because I am currently full on albums and EPs this year. You cannot request anything right now. However, but if you have a song, you can request it to my link tree. And you can also watch the channel trailer to get a submission to me as soon as possible. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you at the next album or EP reaction. Peace.